Hey, it's Adrian. I just wanted to come and make a video. I'm about to go make some videos on YouTube, I guess. I've been feeling really weird about everything. Like everything. About life, about myself, about my future, about my past, about the guy I married and now I gotta probably get rid of forever. And the other guy who keeps saying he loves me, but he dates other women. And then some guy from Africa said he loved me, but he wrote the same thing to me that he wrote to another woman. Then another guy said he loved me, but then he moved another woman in with him. And then another guy said he loved me, but he's living with another woman. I'm like, I don't trust nobody ever. Like, nobody. And I'm wondering if those trust issues are being exacerbated by several things, actually. But, I mean, definitely Saturn on my ascendant. Saturn's sitting on my sun and ascendant right now. That's called I trust nobody. I'm like, what? Trust? What? What's trust? Trust? I'm Agent Mulder right now. I don't trust no damn soul. You can tell me anything. I'm just listening to you like, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. What? You don't say. What? Okay. What was that Chris Rock said when the women talk? It's like, go ahead. Yeah, child, you know that bitch is crazy. You don't say. Like, he said the same thing. Now, you know what would be great is if someone actually proves to me that they're like a normal, decent man. SOS. SOS. I'm going to put out an SOS. Hello. I am a recently single, I guess I'm a widow and now a divorcee. I have no encumbrance, no like small children. I can pick up and travel at a moment's notice. And you have to pay, of course. And probably send someone to get me because I'm picky that way. I'm also semi-high maintenance. I wouldn't say extra high maintenance, but I do require certain things. I'm a little bit pampered. I must admit this. Other than that, I work a lot. And I try to run several online businesses. And I try to support people and give them and help. I guess I want to be like, sunshine. I have my sun on the first house. And Venus in the 10th. And Neptune on the midheaven. If you're spiritual or into astrology, I think you'll understand what that means. Anyway, this is my ad. Like, I'm Adrian, the Good Witch. Like, I'm just like, I don't know how else to like promote myself. Like, the days of dating are different than they were years ago. Gosh, the days of love. I actually still believe in love. I actually still believe in love. Oh my God. Am I insane? Sometimes I get upset at myself because of my own Pollyanna-ishness. Like, even though I think I just had, like, the experience from hell, really, I am thinking about writing a story and pitching it and everything. Like, oh, my God. Pretty much, I've detailed almost all of the duping and make pretendishness bullshit right on Facebook. Like, anyone can, if you go back from 2014 on, you can see pretty much how much that man pulled the wool over everyone's eyes. Thousands and thousands and thousands of eyes believed everything I believed for like 5 years. And I think when you come across someone with that kind of personality, well, it puts life in a whole different perspective. I don't even think I look at life the same way as I did in October. I look at life completely different. I realize people are capable of anything. the deepest cruelty is possible with the right circumstances and the wrong people. And so there's these shows that come on. Does anyone else watch ID Discovery? I used to watch it quite often, but remember there was this one show called Who the Bleep Did I Marry? And there was another one about something about the marriage or what. Oh, they have some crazy stories on ID Discovery, because sometimes people lie to get to your money, or to lie to get to your fame, or lie just to be in your presence. Really, you don't know what you're dealing with. And I don't think that's the case with this fella. I think he's just not evolved. I know he doesn't believe in God, so I know the spiritual involvement is quite different than mine. And even though he talked to my bishop, I don't think that what marriage and commitment mean, it didn't get through to him. I don't think any of the words he said meant anything, which is why I'm pursuing the direction of getting rid of this marriage in the way I am, because I don't think any of it was real. It was complete duplicity. Everything. There's no way. I mean, it's one thing to, leave a situation that's bad, but there's been none, I mean, really no communication. Like, I'm sure he's moved. Like, I've been checking into things like narcissistic behavior, which I'm positive I'm dealing with this. Or, I'm sure this person has moved into an entirely new persona. For all I know, he's got a new job, probably went back to being a manager, or, studying to drive a bus, or living with his mother. He could have an entirely different life. He could be living with a woman, could be raising a family. He could be anyone, because the person that was presented to me wasn't real. I mean, I invited him into my life. He never invited me into his. Everything I saw was what I was led to see. I never got to experience anything of his real world at all. I was never really invited there. People always ask me, "Oh, aren't you going to go and visit?" I'm like, "Visit where? I've never been invited. There was nowhere for me to go." People don't understand. What you see before you isn't the person I was married to. I married a monster. Sorry. And I'm not that great myself. I'm a bitch. But I'm an admitted bitch. And I know who I am. And I warn even beforehand. The fella that I was talking to, I had unfriended him the other day. And he's like, "Why'd you do that?" "Well, I saw you at dinner with another woman." "Well, I'm single." "Yeah. But that didn't make me feel good, and I chose not to feel good. I mean, I chose to feel good. I have two choices. I can choose to look at you dating other women and feel not good. Or I can say, fuck this shit. I don't need this. Click, unfriend. I don't need to see that. Or unfollow. I think I've done both. I don't need to see that. Why do I want to see that? That's called torture. If I don't care, then, oh yeah. And people who said they could sit there and watch some guy... If some guy says, "I love you" one day, and then goes to dinner with another woman the next day, well, that's going to give you conflicting emotions. And the move forward thing is like, hold up, wait a minute, let me put the, let me look around, let's see what's else in town. Come on. Ain't putting no references up in that right there. I mean, I'll flirt. But show me something real. I like something. Give me something I can feel. To let me know the love is real. I don't want no fake ass shit. I hate fake stuff. After my husband, after I went through Mr. Fake Ass, but I had on my page something about fuck boys. I'm married to the king of the F boys. Biggest liar. Ain't nothing that man said was real. Every single word told me to lie. Not a single word. He stuck to nothing. can see if somebody messes up on one little thing, but to fail on every single thing? So yes, my faith in men, I don't even know if I can do, I don't even know if I think I'm probably wrong in the way I'm thinking. Most girls don't even care. They'll be like, I'm just getting mine. They don't care about getting theirs. They don't care. I have 1,000 girls. That's why there's so much AIDS and disease and stuff. They all out screwing the same people. I screwed 2 men in 15 years. That's how important it is to me to screw somebody. I'm a spiritual woman. You know, I am. I know it doesn't appear it, and I can curse someone out like a sailor if they do me wrong, but I am a spiritual woman. I'm not out in the street ever. I keep myself out of that. I'm too empathetic for that. When I go out in public, I'm affected to the point that I have agoraphobia. I'm telling you the truth. I stay to myself to the utmost extent. It's probably why my psychic ability is off the charts right now. I'm talking to spirits and shit, you know? Might be little orbs floating around me right now. Oh well. I mean, I guess Aquarius in the first house. I found out my progressed sun is conjoined Chiron in the 12th house in Pisces. Yes, progressed sun in Pisces in the 12th house. Talk about delusion. But I got Jupiter in the 12th house too. It's like, my child, thy life shall be filled with horror and sadness, and you must be Mother Teresa and feed the sick and homeless and take care of the poor and needy. Now, I might give you some wealth, but if I give it to you, you must go out and help the world. You must not hoard it for yourself. You must not put all the attention on yourself. Now, I'm going to give this Chiron to you and put on your sun, and put your sun in the 12th house, so you don't come to this lifetime again. That damn Capricorn South node in the 1st house that I gave you a North node in the 7th house. And now your sun is progressing to Pisces in the 12th house because you're in your last incarnation, girl. Hey! But you must do as I tell you and live your highest good and do your highest good. Harm none and be kind and good to others. And maybe some people don't know what kindness and good to others is. Show it by example. And I do that. And I hope I pass that gene down along into my daughter, who I think is a pretty decent person as well, because I hope I raised her well and raised her to be a pretty decent, kind human person as well. So for some reason I was led to say these words. I picked up my magic amethyst along the way, because sometimes when I'm talking to myself, I don't know who's talking. I have looked at some of my videos and said, when did I say that? But I bet you a lot of readers do this because, you know, or psychics or astrologers or whatever. Sometimes that spirit is around. But now I understand it more because, you know, I know about the progressed sun, Pisces in the 12th house, and Chiron sitting on it, and what I'm supposed to do in this lifetime. I think Mercury's there too. I mean, it's like, right. And right now I've got Saturn on the 1st house. I think it's in it now. Sun. I think Venus is like on the sun, or some Saturn's on the sun and on the ascendant, in the ascendant. Anyway, I was blonde today. I think Venus is already starting to work. Anyway, you guys, I wanted to come and talk about myself because sometimes I feel a need to ramble. I do my rambles probably about once a week now because I'm feeling the need to ramble about what's going on in my life. I mean, with so many angle aspects right now. I'd be an idiot not to chronicle it. Who wouldn't? You got Saturn on the ascendant and Pluto sitting there and all that other stuff happening. And right now, and I just realized that this not this moon that we just had, because that was in Virgo, but this upcoming in March. The full moon in March is going to be happening at 15 degrees Pisces. And the sun is going to be there. And the moon is going to be there at 15 degrees Pisces. And I'm almost positive that's where my progressed sun is. At 15 degrees Pisces. Oh, nice. Oh, pray for me for March. I think it happens on March 20th. So it should be an interesting day no matter what. I don't quite understand what that means, but yeah, it should be interesting. Anyway, I've rambled for over 15 minutes now, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to start on these readings. I think I'll go live on YouTube, and I'm just sending out much love and much light and much joy to all of you. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.